Ministry of Civil Aviation, in collaboration with the State Government of Maharashtra, Pawan Hans and FICCI organized the 7th Helicopter and Small Aircraft Summit. State Council of Educational Research and Training in Kohima celebrated the graduation day of its one-year diploma in school counseling program for the 2024 to 2025 batch. Meghalaya CM Sangma has outlined a comprehensive strategy to combat drug abuse in the state, committing Rs 50 crore over 5 years to support rehabilitation centers. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has announced that the newly constructed flyover at Rukminigaon will be inaugurated on July 6, aiming to ease traffic congestion on GS Road. Manipur Police, in a joint operation with Central Forces, dismantled a makeshift transit camp hideout set up by the underground militants from the Kanglipap Communist Party. Hello viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. This is Shamita Singha. Here is the news in details. The Ministry of Civil Aviation, in collaboration with the State Government of Maharashtra, Pawan Hans and FICCI organized the 7th Helicopter and Small Aircraft Summit 2024 in Pune, Maharashtra on June 24, 2025. The summit was led by Minister of Civil Aviation Ram Mohan Nandu Kinjarapu as the chief guest and Minister of State for Civil Aviation Murlidhar Mohol as the guest of honor. Key highlights included discussions on recent policy initiatives such as Udan 5.1 for helicopters and revised DGCA regulations, simplifying aircraft certification and pilot training. The summit emphasized safety, regional connectivity, and technological advancements, with a focus on integrating helicopters and small aircraft into India's aviation ecosystem. The State Council of Educational Research and Training SCERT in Kohima celebrated the graduation day of its one-year diploma in school counseling program for the 2024 to 2025 batch. 8 students received graduation certificates during the ceremony held at the CMAT Hall. SCERT Director Keruok congratulated the graduates, encouraging them to reflect on their journey, embrace challenges, and pursue their passion to make a positive impact on society. The director also emphasized the importance of staying curious and keeping learning. The program was chaired by Research Associate Anne Rose Kithan, with graduation speeches delivered by Thungbemo and Hung Nalle, and concluding remarks shared by Joint Director Dr. Zavise Rume. Medanta Hospital recently organized a free 3-day medical camp in Kohima, Nagaland, in collaboration with the state government to raise awareness about cancer risk prevention, early detection, and treatment options. Dr. Soron highlighted the importance of early dedication in improving treatment outcomes and announced that Medanta Hospital has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Nagaland government for accreditation to the Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme, which will cover cancer treatment. According to health experts, Nagaland reports a high incidence of nasopharyngeal cancer, often linked to tobacco consumption. Dr. Soron emphasized promoting healthy lifestyles, including quitting smoking, limiting alcohol, maintaining a balanced diet, and staying physically active, to reduce cancer risk. With at least 600 new cancer cases detected annually in Nagaland, the state faces significant challenges in cancer treatment, including limited availability of radiotherapy units.
I'm Dr. Soran Chishak. I'm a radiation oncologist at Medanta, Gurgaon, and I have come as part of a team from Medanta comprising of oncology, cardiology, internal medicine, nursing staff, as well as the marketing team, and we're here for 3 days for a medical camp. It's a free medical camp. It's in collaboration with various industries of Nagaland government, in collaboration with Nagaland government. And in 3 days, starting from today, we are basically doing free blood tests, free consultations of all the patients who are coming, as well as all the employees of all these government offices who are in collaboration right now. They're coming and we're checking them, and we're doing free consultation. So we're also doing free blood tests, certain tests like ECG, pulmonary function test for the lung functions, and some other miscellaneous blood test. Yeah.
So, ma'am, the Medanta Hospital, in collaboration with the IDEN, the government of Nagaland, and Directorate of Industries and Commerce, and the Nagaland Police as well, the Olympic Association, organizing for 3 days medical camp focusing on this. So, what was the main focus that it's come up with a free medical camp in the state capital of Nagaland?
So, one is, from the oncology perspective, we are definitely seeing a rise in cancer incidents. Okay, so if we talk about the cancer incidents, as per the National Cancer Registry in India, we have about 100 cases per 100,000 people. So that translates to about 1 in every 9 Indian will have cancer in their lifetime. Okay, so that means it's a serious issue. And not all individuals have access to treatment, to hospitals, to even to oncologists, right? So this is one step forward in that direction, where we are able to now reach out to certain areas and provide our, expert opinion. And if there are patients who require certain techniques which are not available in the state, then likely we are able to guide them in a better way. Okay. Yeah, so my advice to the public is, number one, make health your priority. Health is the most important thing, and if you have disturbing complaints or symptoms which are just not going, like I mentioned, the warning signs, you have to visit a doctor at the earliest. You have to really prioritize yourself. Many times people kind of delay or postpone a visit to a doctor thinking, so many issues, right? Sometimes it's practical reasons, but try and make yourself the priority. Okay, this is very important. This is the most important advice. Secondly is, you have to be mindful of what you eat. Try and avoid the processed foods, red meat, try to reduce the red meat consumption. Smoked foods are not good, so you can avoid that. Eat more of, high fiber, good protein diet, vegetables, seasonal fruits, seasonal vegetables. Home cooked food, of course, is the best. Avoid junk food. And if you have bad habits like tobacco, chewing tobacco, pan, gutka, smoking, everyone knows this, smoking alcohol, you have to stop it, because there's no other way. And be mindful of your weight as well, because obesity has a direct link with many cancers. In fact, 13 plus cancers are directly linked with obesity. So if you have obesity, you are definitely at higher risk of developing some form of cancer, and especially the main ones being breast, ovary, endometrium, colorectal. These are some of the cancers which have a link with obesity. So you have to watch your weight. These are some important advice I would like to tell the public. And then, of course, to cancer patients, the ones who are already diagnosed, maybe freshly diagnosed or undergoing treatment, what I would say is, have very frank discussions with your oncologist, the one who's treating you. So if you have a doubt, you should ask that. If you have a complaint, you have to express it, okay? Because there's no one better than the oncologist who is going to guide you better. Many people kind of start asking around, and then they get complete misinformation, and that's where a lot of confusion also sets in. So have frank discussions with your oncologist. If you remember something, keep a notebook with you. Maybe just jot down some notes, and then the next time you visit your oncologist, you can say it. And then, of course, we also have support groups, okay? So we have cancer support groups which are active. In the state, in fact, there's Beyond Cancer Group. They're doing a good job. They help cancer. So cancer patients, survivors, they come together, because, the cancer survivor or cancer patient would understand also your problems better. So there's, of course, the role of cancer support groups. And it's really just about understanding better everything, whether it's your treatment options, accessibility to whatever other treatment options available. Sometimes we have very rare cancers which don't have available guidelines, which means people in the world, oncologists in the world, would probably not even know how to deal with a certain cancer. So these are very rare cancers. So, we have something called tumor boards with, specialists from all around the world, where we discuss rare cases. And this is also another perspective. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm Dr. Soren Chishak. I'm a radiation oncologist at Medanta, Gurgaon. And I've come as part of a team from Medanta comprising of oncology, cardiology, internal medicine, nursing staff, as well as the marketing team. And we're here for 3 days for a medical camp. It's a free medical camp. It's in collaboration with various industries of Nagaland government, in collaboration with Nagaland government. And in 3 days, starting from today, we are basically doing free blood test, free consultations of all the patients who are coming, as well as all the employees of all these government offices who are in collaboration right now. They're coming and we're checking them, and we're doing free consultation. So we're also doing free blood tests, certain tests.
Viewers will be back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You are watching Nltv English Primetime. Nagaland Minister of Health and Family Welfare P. Paiwang Konyak has assured comprehensive infrastructural upgrades at the District Hospital Fake and Chozuwa Community Health Center. The upgrades include providing a laparoscopic machine, ultrasound machine, ambulance services, and appointing an additional medical officer at the Chozuwa Trauma Center. During his visit, Konyak reviewed the hospital's infrastructure, services, and utilization of funds, emphasizing the government's commitment to achieving Indian public health standards and WHO benchmarks. He authorized medical superintendents to judiciously use revenue generated from the Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme and Ayushman Bharat for hiring specialist doctors. The minister also addressed manpower shortages, stating that additional medical officers will be inducted through NPSC and current MBBS students will join state service upon graduation. Konyak expressed confidence that Pek District Hospital will become a model for other districts, contributing to a Viksit Nagaland for a Viksit Bharat by 2047. The Bharatiya Janata Party Wakha District Unit organized a professional meet on Develop India at the BJP District Office, bringing together professionals and stakeholders to chart the district development trajectory. Key areas discussed included healthcare, entrepreneurship, women's empowerment, and local governance, all aimed at building a self-reliant and progressive community. BJP Wakha District President Ranbemo Audio highlighted visible progress in road connectivity and central government schemes benefiting youth and the public. The meet also featured discussions on sanitation challenges, banana farming's untapped potential, and the benefits of the Ayushman Bharat scheme. The event concluded with a showcase of BJP's community projects, including a large-scale plantation drive of over 2,000 saplings.
As we mark a significant milestones in India's development journey under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the government of India, under his has achieved notable progress in various sectors like inclusive development that focus on creating equity and opportunities for all citizens. And even in economic growth, a path-breaking changes with speed, scale, and sensitivity have been happening in all around the country. And even in infrastructure development, we could see modernizing infrastructures and healthcare. Even in women's empowerment, as my friends have said, like putting Nari Shakti at the forefront of India's development journey. And even in youth empowerment, we could see the government putting a lot of effort in better education, skills, and job support. And as we could see, like even in sustainable development, like the party also have been also working a lot in planting trees, not only in around the Wakha district, but like we have already planted trees in the mandals, even in different parts, nooks and corners of the district. So even today we have a professional meets on developed India, and then we have called people from all around all walks of life. Even the civil societies, they will be joining us. Even the Depashes from the district administration will be sharing us the custody laws. So we have a very good program coming up. Thank you.
Aviation or Clean India mission is a country-wide campaign initiated by the government of India under Narendra Modi on 2nd October 2014 to eliminate open defecation in improved solid waste management and to create open defecation ODF free village by 2019. Swachh Bharat mission represents a transformation phase in India's sanitation drive. The undertaking successfully mobilized nationwide participation, marking it as the largest change behavioral movement globally by 2019. The mission celebrated the construction of over 100 million individual household toilets, declaring more than 6 lakh village ODF, that is open defecation free. A tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on this 150th birth anniversary, with SDG target 6.2, the impact of SBM phase 1 was profound. Health improvement. The WHO report 300,000 fewer diarrhea deaths in 2019 compared to 14.
The International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking was observed on June 26 at the SCS Drop-In Center, Zunaboto. The program was organized by the Salvatus Christian Society under the theme Breaking the Chains Prevention, Treatment and Recovery for All. The event was chaired by Gukhali Achumi, M&E Accountant of SCS. Linoto Awomi, Project Director of SCS, served as the resource person. In her address, she emphasized the importance of compassion and inclusion, stating that people struggling with substance use often face self-isolation and societal rejection. Awomi stressed the need for greater awareness about the various targeted intervention services available, including the OPIOID substitution therapy and antiretroviral therapy centers.
Aviation movement breaking the chains, prevention, treatments, and recovery for all. Breaking the chains, evacuating the feature drug addict, drug addict blake the society tipo addiction 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 drug addict chain chain tipo ye la ki mo ko to na tsibe ngol be jing jo eke tipo ye ku ko an ke na ye atoshi ni mo self acceptance ka ile a show you ke le ke la ni drug addict ke tipo declaration na you mo mu nya ko pa le ku shane ne jing lo na ko pa le ku shane ne treatment na le ku shane ishi bi la you la ibu ni da ni le iktashi ilki yung na mawje mo you addict friends process accent by the process ile awen ke to no anti acceptable society lo ibeku ni treatment evacuation ni people ko law na ibe masane beautiful acceptance ka beautiful.
The World Meitei Council and Manipur-based civil society organization has called on Kuki and Meitei legislators to put aside their differences and work towards resolving the ethnic conflict that has plagued the state for over 2 years. With over 260 people killed and thousands displaced, the council emphasized that the people's suffering must end. The organization urged lawmakers to engage with each other, take ownership of the crisis and lead the efforts towards peace, rather than waiting for external intervention. Additionally, the council suggested opening the Imphal International Airport to all citizens and ensuring safe passage on national highways, highlighting a recent gesture by solidarity of the Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity as a positive step towards reconciliation. The Manipur government has collected Rs 2.20 lakhs in fines through its e-challan system over the past 24 hours. Within 108 challans issued for various traffic violations on June 25, 53 challans were issued and Rs 1,29,500 was collected, while on June 24, 49 challans were issued and Rs 90,500 was collected. This initiative is part of the state's effort to curb motor vehicles offences and improve road safety. The e-challan system has enhanced transparency, reduced paperwork, and improved traffic law enforcement efficiency. In January and February 2025, Manipur recorded 5,284 traffic violations and collected Rs 82.84 lakhs through e-challans. The system has contributed to a recent decline in violations, making roads safer. A political controversy has erupted in Tripura after senior Congress MLA Sudeep Roy Burman accused BJP leaders of urinating on tribals, sparking a strong reaction from the ruling party. Burman's remarks made during a tribal Congress convention in Dhalai district have been condemned by Tripura BJP President Rajiv Bhattacharjee, who demanded Burman's apology and resignation. Bhattacharjee also criticized Burman for allegedly making contradictory statements due to his age and desperation. The BJP's Janjati Morcha staged a protest in front of Burman's hostel residence, which activists breaking open the gate and vandalizing property. Burman claimed his remarks were aimed at highlighting the BJP's discriminatory attitude towards scheduled tribes, scheduled castes, and other backward classes. Arunachal Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister Chauna Main has emphasized the importance of integrating traditional healing practices with contemporary healthcare systems to strengthen medical services in the state, particularly in remote tribal areas. Speaking at the HIM Samwat 2025 event, Main highlighted the value of indigenous knowledge passed through down generation, noting that many communities rely on local herbs, rituals, and traditional practitioners for primary health needs. By combining traditional wisdom with modern medical science, Main believes a more holistic, accessible, and culturally sensitive healthcare model can be created. He also stressed the need for thorough documentation, scientific validation, and government-supported training programs to protect in traditional practices while ensuring patient safety. Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang joined monks, devotees, and dignitaries at Rumtek Monastery on Thursday to mark the 40th birthday of His Holiness the 17th Galwang Karmapa. Ogyen Trinli Dorje held at the Dharma Chakra Center. The event included a virtual address by Karmapa and a sacred Sang Puja prayer ceremony. CM Tamang described the experience as spiritually profound and offered prayers for the Karmapa's long life. He also acknowledged the presence of Kyabje Zurmang Karwang Rinpoche, calling it a blessing that enriched her celebration. The Chief Minister's attendance underscored the state's strong cultural and spiritual ties with the monastic community. The Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council has introduced a significant policy change, offering pension benefits to over 1,500 employees and former members of the Autonomous Council, starting this year. This initiative, financed through the KAAC's 2025 to 2026 revenue collection, aims to provide financial security to employees post-retirement and recognize their dedicated service. Chief Executive Member Dr. Tuliram Rongchang emphasized the Council's commitment to employee welfare, stating that the current Council prioritizes staff well-being even after retirement. This move sets a precedent for other regional councils, highlighting the importance of acknowledging public service. The decision is expected to boost employee morale and economic security, securing the financial future of government servants under the KAAC's jurisdiction. The Meghalaya police have recovered a country-made pistol from a drain in Indoor's Palasia area, believed to be linked to the murder of Raja Raghuvanshi, an Indore-based businessman. The recovery has made based on information provided by Shilom James, a real estate businessman who has rented out a flat to one of the accused. Vishal Chauhan, the pistol wrapped in a white plastic bag was found along with 2 magazines, confirming suspicions about the planning that went into the murder. Earlier, burnt pieces of a bag were recovered from an empty plot on June 22. Based on James' input, the investigation is ongoing with the police still searching for a laptop. The Deputy Commissioner and Chairperson of the District Disaster Management Authority in Senapati has issued a public advisory urging residents to exercise extreme caution due to continuous heavy rainfall and rising water levels in rivers and hill streams. Following a recent drowning incident in the Barak River, the administration warns of possible breaches in riverbanks and overflow of water into adjoining areas. To ensure public safety, the DDMA advises citizens to avoid driving or walking through flowing water, swimming in flooded rivers and touching submerged electrical infrastructure. Additionally, residents are cautioned to stay informed through local news and official bulletins, following evacuation order and postpone outdoor activities until the weather stabilizes. An emergency district helpline number 917628992200 has been designated for seeking assistance during emergencies. The Assam government has submitted a Rs 183 crore flood management proposal to the Asian Development Bank to address recurring drainage and flooding issues in Guwahati's Bahini Basin. The plan includes widening the NH drain from 1.2 to 1.5 meters to 4 meters of managed monsoon water flow, utilizing trenchless technology where necessary. Key components of the project include in Tripura, the West Tripura District Traffic Police, led by Superintendent Kanta Jahangir, launched a special operation to control traffic congestion and curb drug trafficking. The driver targets traffic rule violators and drug traffickers who use bikes and scooters to smuggle drugs, particularly affecting the youth. This operation will continue almost daily.
ये हमारा 9 तारीख से चल रहा है। आज हमने अगरतला सिटी में एक साथ 5 लोकेशन पर स्टार्ट किया है। 5 जो सेक्टर है हमारे वहाँ पे एक साथ ही ड्राइव चल रहा है। जो शॉर्ट टर्निंग व्हीकल्स हैं, जो फेक नंबर प्लेट लगाते हैं, उसको मॉडिफाइड करते हैं, टैंपरिंग करते हैं या मॉडिफाइड साइलेंसर्स को यूज़ करते हैं या अदर एंटी एक्टिविटीज को वॉयलेट करते हैं, इन सबके अगेंस्ट हम लोग एक्शन ले रहे हैं।
अच्छा मैडम, कभी कभी देखा जा रहा है बिना हेलमेट की बिना जो भी यंग पीपल है, वो पीपल जो स्कूटी की जो सीट है, सीट की नीच पर जो ड्रग्स है और जो भी नशा जाती है और इंटरनेट है, वो मैडम ये सप्लाई करके जो भी यंग पीपल है उसका भविष्य अनलेस कर रहे हैं। क्या बोलेंगे इसके बारे में?
अभी हम लोग इसमें ड्राइव कर रहे हैं, व्हीकल्स का चेकिंग भी चल रहा है और जो 16 नाकाज ऑल ओवर द स्टेट बने हुए हैं, वहाँ पे व्हीकल्स का काफ़ी इंटेंसिवली हम लोग चेकिंग करते हैं। सारे इंटेंसिवली, चाहे वो स्कूटी हो, बाइक हो या फिर अदर 4 व्हीलर्स हो, हर जगह पे चल रहा है और काफ़ी NTPS।
The Assam Rifles honored 9 newly commissioned officers from Manipur in a ceremony held at Mantripukri Garrison, celebrating their achievements and contribution to the Indian Armed Forces. The officers who were recently commissioned into the Indian Army, Indian Air Force and Assam Rifles, including Lieutenant A. Nautan Mete, Lieutenant Nauba Mete, Lieutenant Ronendro and Lieutenant G. Ambrose Panme. Among others, the Inspector General of Assam Rifles South praised officers for their dedication and perseverance, while also complimenting their parents for their sacrifices and faith. The ceremony highlighted Manipur's legacy as a significant contributor of officers to the Indian Armed Forces, with the Inspector General encouraging the young achievers to excel in their careers and inspire future generations. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has announced that the newly constructed flyover at Rukmini will be inaugurated on July 6, aiming to ease traffic congestion on GS Road. Sharma also reviewed the progress of the under-construction Trumpet Junction near the Brahmaputra, a key link from the upcoming bridge connecting Guwahati and North Guwahati. The bridge is expected to be completed by December 2025 or January 2026, with vehicular movement between the two regions starting via the IIT Guwahati and GNRC route. Although the Trumpet Junction won't be ready by then, it's anticipated to be completed by May or June 2026, further improving traffic flow. PWD Road Special Commissioner Bibhuti Saikia and Kamrup Deputy Commissioner Deba Kumar Mishra accompanied the Chief Minister during the site visit. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma conducted an on-site inspection of the under-construction Trumpet Junction near the Brahmaputra, a critical component of the Guwahati North Guwahati Bridge project. On June 2025, accompanied by senior officials, Sharma assessed the progress and directed authorities to expedite the construction. The government aims to complete the bridge by December 2025 or January 2026 with connectivity between Guwahati and North Guwahati, remaining functional via the IIT Guwahati and GNRC route until the Trumpet Junction is fully ready. The Trumpet Junction is expected to be completed by May or June 2026, enhancing traffic flow and reducing congestion in the region. This infrastructure project aims to improve intercity accessibility and reduce travel time, benefiting the Guwahati metropolitan region. Viewers will be back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Nltv English Primetime. Hundreds of students in Dhubri staged a silent protest against the district administration decision to barricade a key road connecting the Char areas to major educational institutions. The blockade at Dhubri Kachari Ghat and the disrupted daily commutes for students relying on the route to reach schools and colleges in town. Students argued that the road closure violates their legal right to education under the Right to Education Act. Participating institutions include Government Boys Higher Secondary School, Government Girls Higher Secondary School Dhubri Girls Academy, and Nitai Dhubani College. Among others, the protesters demand the administration reconsider the move, warning that continued closure would exacerbate educational inequality for marginalized communities. In a significant breakthrough to the Panbari grenade blast case, Bokakhat police have seized the motorcycle suspected to have been used in the attack. The unregistered bike was reportedly used by miscreants to carry out the grenade explosion in Panbari. Intensifying the ongoing investigation, police officials stated then further updates are awaited. Guwahati police arrested a woman thief at the Kalipur Ashram PCR during the Ambubachi Mela, one of Assam's largest religious gatherings, for allegedly stealing from a devotee. The woman was caught red-handed by on-duty police personnel who recovered a stolen Realme 11 Pro smartphone, Rs 5,496 in cash, and a blue purse. Authorities have initiated legal proceedings against the accused and launched an investigation to determine if she is part of the larger organized theft syndicate operating in the area. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has outlined a comprehensive strategy to combat drug use in the state, committing Rs 50 crore over 5 years to support rehabilitation centers, particularly those led by faith-based and community organizations. The initiative, centered on the Drug Reduction, Elimination and Action Mission, aims to build drug-resistant communities through preventive education and enforcement measures. Notably, the state's enforcement efforts have been yielded significant results, with authorities seizing drugs over Rs 1,000 crore in the past 3 years and filing 1,031 cases. The government has also partnered with the Society for Promotion of Youth and Masses to equip school teachers and NGOs with specialized toolkits. Sangma emphasized collective responsibility in protecting young people from substance abuse, urging collaboration to prevent drugs from robbing our youth of their bright future. The Manipur Police, in a joint operation with Central Forces, dismantled a makeshift transit camp cum hideout set up by the underground militants from the Kanglipap Communist Party, People's War Group, at Loktak Lake. Acting on intelligence input, the police launched a cordon and search operation, arresting Mutum Manacho Singh, a 44-year-old active cadre. During the operation, they seized a 9mm pistol, live ammunition, and logistical items. The hideout, located on floating huts on Champu Kangpok, was subsequently dismantled based on Singh's disclosure. A second operation recovered additional arms including SMG carbines and an MA-1 rifle. The arrests and seizures highlighted ongoing security efforts in the region. In a major anti-drug operation, police in Assam South Salmara Mangchakar district seized a large quantity of narcotics and arrested multiple suspects on Wednesday night. In Balugat village, police raided the home of Mohar Ali and recovered 768 tramadol tablets, 622G, and 1001 gram of heroin hidden in 25 soap cases from his son, Ashraful Islam, who was arrested. The seized drugs are valued at approximately Rs 67 lakh in a separate raid at Char Kukurmara village. Mangkachar police arrested Nur Abedin Mahmudul Islam and Anwar Hussain, recovering 290 Yaba tablets. Another suspect, Zaved Ali, escaped and is currently on the run. FIRs have been registered and investigations are underway to uncover the network. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to visit Manipur in July, his first trip to the violence-hit state since the crisis erupted on May 3, 2023. During his visit, he is likely to inaugurate several completed projects, including the newly built Civil Secretariat in Imphal West District, and announce new initiatives. Preparations are underway with work in progress to construct a helipad in Churachandpur and repair roads. Manipur Chief Secretary P.K. Singh is reportedly leading the preparations. The center has begun compiling reports on completed projects and potential new initiatives, but the exact date of the visit remains unconfirmed. Over 260 people have been killed and 58,000 displaced in the ongoing conflict between the Meitei and Kuki-Zo communities. The Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) has announced that Class 10 board exam will be held twice a year starting from 2026, aiming to reduce student stress and promote continuous learning. The first phase, scheduled from February 17 to March 6, will be mandatory for all students, while in the second phase in May 5 to May 20 will be optional for those seeking to improve their scores. The SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, carrying our Axiom Mission 4AX4 crew members, including Mission Pilot Group Captain Subhanshu Shukla, successfully launched from Kennedy Space Center and is on its way to the International Space Station. The spacecraft is expected to dock at the Harmony Module Space-Facing Port at 4:30 p.m. IST. Shukla, who became the second Indian to travel to space after Rakesh Sharma in 1984, expressed his excitement saying, "Namaskar, my dear countrymen, what a ride, we are back in space once again after 41 years. During their up to 14-day stay on the ISS, the astronauts will conduct science outreach and commercial activities, including studies on muscle regeneration, growth of sprouts and edible microalgae, and human interaction with electronic displays in microgravity. The parents of Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, India's second person to travel to space after Rakesh Sharma in 1984, expressed immense pride and happiness as their son embarked on the Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Station. Shubhanshu's father Shambhu Dayal Shukla thanked everyone for their best wishes, including UP Deputy CM Brajesh Pathak, and appreciated the motivation from PM Modi and CM Yogi. His mother Asha eagerly awaits the spaceship docking at 4:30 PM IST, marking a safe arrival. The Shukla residence in Lucknow is flooded with visitors, and the family feels honored that their son has made a name in the country and the world.
बहुत अच्छा महसूस कर रहा हूँ और अपने को गौरवान्वित महसूस करता हूँ कि मेरा बेटा जो है इस मिशन पर गया है, सफलतापूर्वक लॉन्चिंग हुई है और मुझे बड़ी खुशी है कि उसका मिशन बड़ी अच्छी तरह लॉन्च हुआ और ईश्वर की कृपा से सभी कुछ सही सलामत है। हमारे लिए बड़ी प्रसन्नता की बात है और बड़े गौरव की बात है कि हमारे बेटे ने इतना बड़ा नाम किया देश प्रदेश सबका। उसने जो है बहुत ही गौरवान्वित करने वाला दिन हमारे लिए है कि हम जो है उस बच्चे के नाम से जो है अब जाने जाते हैं। ये हमारे लिए गौरव का बात है, हम जो है बच्चा हमारा इतनी ऊंचाई पर जा रहा है। नहीं, सभी बधाई देने आते हैं, काफ़ी लोग आए, बहुत लोग, कल तो काफ़ी लोग थे, बहुत ज़्यादा थे। तो सभी काफ़ी 10-12 सभासद थे, सभी सब जगह के आए थे सब और काफ़ी लोग थे, गणमान्य व्यक्ति थे। सभी सबका धन्यवाद करते हैं जिन्होंने हमारे बच्चे को वेल विशेष दी है, उनके प्रति हम आभार प्रकट करते हैं। और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, माननीय योगी जी का, सभी का जो है हमारी तरफ से जो है मतलब पूरा आभार है कि मतलब उन्होंने हमारे बच्चे को प्रोत्साहित किया और उसके जो है शुभकामनाएं उसको दी। ये हमारे लिए गौरव की बात है।
हमें तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं डॉकिंग के समय का कि उसमें कट जाए तो पता लगे, खबर लगे कि हाँ पहुंच गए अच्छे से। हालांकि पहुंचने वाले हैं, थोड़ी टाइम रह गया है। हमको भी बहुत खुशी हो रही है सुन के कि हाँ बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
The Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau has formed a multidisciplinary team led by its Director General to investigate the June 12 crash of Air India flight A171, a Boeing 787-8 aircraft headed to London Gatwick. The team includes experts from aviation, medicine, air traffic control, and the National Transportation Safety Board. On June 2024, the team began extracting data from the black boxes, successfully retrieving the crash protection module from the front black box and downloading its data at the AAIB lab on June 25. Analysis of the cockpit voice recorder and flight data recorder is currently underway to determine the cause of the accident, which claimed 241 lives on board and over 270 in total. The Indian government's Operation Sindhu has successfully evacuated 272 Indian nationals and 3 Nepalese citizens from conflict-hit Iran, bringing the total number of evacuees to 3,426. The special flight landed safely in New Delhi from Mashhad at 12:01 a.m. IST on June 26. The evacuees, including Nepalese nationalists who thanked the Indian government for their safe return, expressed gratitude for the assistance provided during the evacuation process. This operation was launched in response to the escalating conflict between Iran and Israel, with evacuation efforts continuing until a ceasefire agreement was reached on Tuesday. Members of the student and youth wings of the opposition Biju Janata Dal boycotted classes and staged demonstrations across Odisha, protesting the rise in crimes women, including the recent gang rape of 20-year-old college student at Gopalpur Beach in the Ganjam district. The protests, which were held in multiple districts including Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Puri and Sambalpur, saw students wearing black badges, holding placards and raising slogans against the state's BJP government. BJD leaders including MLAs Vyomkesh Ray and Devi Prasad Tripathi participated in the agitation, criticizing the government for its alleged failure to provide security to women. The party's statewide strike call was responded to with peaceful protests with no reports of violence.
इतनी शर्म की बात है हमारे ओडिशा के लिए, ऐसा पहले कभी नहीं हुआ। 28,000 केस क्राइम अगेंस्ट वुमेन रजिस्टर हो चुका है पिछले 1 साल में। सरकार क्या कर रही है? सरकार सो रही है। सरकार को क्या स्टेप्स लेना चाहिए अपनी लड़कियों को, अपनी और
An Indian Navy staffer Vishal Yadav, a clerk at the naval headquarters in Delhi, was arrested in Jaipur for allegedly leaking sensitive defense information, including details of Operation Sindoor to a Pakistani handler. Yadav, who worked in the Directorate of Docky Board, shared classified data with a woman posing as Priya Sharma on social media, receiving around 2 lakh partly in cryptocurrency. According to IGP Vishnu Kant Gupta, Yadav was approached on Facebook and later communicated through encrypted platforms like Telegram. Forensic analysis confirmed confidential messages and financial transactions. Yadav's motive was reportedly to repay debts from his online gaming addiction. A joint investigation is underway to determine the full extent of the security breach. A devastating bus accident occurred on the Badrinath National Highway in Rudraprayag, Uttarakhand, when a bus carrying pilgrims from Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra plunged into the Alaknanda River near Ghaltir Bridge. The accident resulted in the death of 2 individuals identified as Vishal Soni, 42, from Rajkar, Madhya Pradesh and Dreamy, 17, from Surat, Gujarat. 8 people, included 4 women and 2 children, were injured and rushed to district hospital, with some being airlifted to AIIMS Rishikesh. 10 others remain missing and rescue efforts are underway to locate them. The bus, which had 20 people on board including the driver, fell into the river several hundred feet down the road, making rescue operation challenging due to strong currents.
साइंस में जो कल क्लाउड बस्ट हुआ सेवी के पास, उससे 3 लोग हमारे मिसिंग हैं, क्योंकि 5 हाउसेस फुल्ली डैमेज थे और एक 14 साल की बच्ची है, एक 64 इयर्स के आसपास की मेल है और एक अबाउट 56 इयर्स के आसपास की फीमेल है। इनकी सर्च के लिए आज एनडीआरएफ को डिप्लॉय कर दिया गया है और साथ ही साथ हमारे होमगार्ड और लोकल पुलिस।
This is all for Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.